Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to give you 5 tips on how to stand out as a Medicare broker, as a Medicare agent, okay? So let's get right into it. I'm not going to bore you, but I am going to ask you to like this video before we even start. I know you're gonna like it, so like the video. All right, guys, so let's get right into it. So, the first thing that I recommend for you to do to stand out from your competition, to stand out from other Medicare brokers, is to start a Google My Business page. I think this is very important. Yes, it's nice to have a website. Yes, it's nice to have your business cards. All of that is nice. But when you acquire a new client, you want to give them the opportunity to say what they like about your services, right? So that way when other individuals is considering using you, they can look back and say, oh, okay, so she has Google reviews, her Google reviews are good, whatever, right? You want them to experience that 5-star treatment before they actually experience it. I have so many individuals that will come to me via my Google reviews, and they always like, oh my goodness, like you have a lot of great Google reviews, as if I don't know. Trust me, I know. I monitor everything, okay? So yeah, of course I don't say, oh, I know. I just say, thank you. Can you write me a Google review as well? But anyways, yeah, having a Google review is very important. It lets the individual know that, you know what, I think I want to call that broker. She seems like a broker that cares according to her Google reviews. So it's always nice to have that set up. Go to Google, set everything up, do your description, put up pictures, all of that, and ask for Google reviews. It will make a huge difference in your business. I promise. I am proof. I am proof of that. Okay. So when I first opened up my office, the first thing I did was set up my Google review account and my Google My Business, you know what I mean. The first thing I did is set up my Google My Business account, and I started asking for Google reviews, and I started watching my competition as well to see what is different from their page versus my page. Do they have pictures up? Do they have Google reviews up? How many Google reviews do they have? Do they post regularly? Do they post updates? Do their business hours match what is actually going on within their business? And I made sure that I exceeded those things, right? So whatever I seen, I made sure I exceeded what my competition was doing via online. So that way it helps individuals to find me. Now I have over 100 Google reviews, and I do pop up on search. And I'm usually number one when someone is searching for a Medicare agent, Medicare broker in the area. So that really helps, guys. Having an online presence in today's world is very important. If you're shy, you don't want to be on YouTube, you don't want to be on social media, I understand that, but definitely at least set up your Google My Business page. Put pictures on there. If you have events going on, post your events, post some pictures of you and your clients and such. And if your client says something nice about you, you can even post your own like quote of your clients. So there's so many things you could do with Google My Business. It's a free tool, and I highly recommend that you utilize that. I'm talking to my competition. There's enough out there for everyone to eat. So yeah, that is the first tip, is to go ahead and set up that Google My Business. Okay, yeah, check out mine if you want to. You can even send me a little nice message, all right, via review. So anyways, let's talk about the second tip that will help you stand out from your competition. Now this one, you will be surprised, but the second thing is if you work with a client and they decide to leave you, they decide to part ways via a call center or whoever, right? Let them be, let them go. Do not chase after clients that have decided to leave you, okay? Trust me, I've done it from my own experience where I see someone drop off from my book of business and you're not really supposed to call them anyways, right? I will call them, oh, what happened? And they give me this story that this person told them this and that person told them that. And then, they would come back to me and then few months later, it happens again. Some clients, it's not worth the headache. They're not worth the chase. Do not create that type of relationship where you are chasing after clients. If you create that type of energy, that type of vibe, then that is what you're going to be doing with your clients, and you don't want that. You don't want to have commission breath. You don't want to seem desperate. If they leave, let them go. The amount of time that you would spend on that client, you could have utilized that time on someone that actually wants to work with you, okay? So yeah, it's very important not to get your ego bruised when a client jumps ship with another agent. A lot of times the agent, I hate to say this, a lot of times if it's a call center agent, a lot of times they say whatever they need to say to get that new client. And if it doesn't work out, they always come back. They always come back, okay? When they find out that their doctor is not in network, when they find out that their medications are not being covered, they will come back, okay? And some clients, I understand they could be a little gullible. They don't really understand what's going on, but I still say do not chase. I have had a client that literally walked into my door, walked into my office and said, hey, I need help to make sure I have all of my OTC. I switch over my plan with another broker over the phone. So you switch your plan with someone over the phone that you barely know, but you have an office right here in your community. I let him go. I did not fight it. I said, okay, okay. Good luck when you need assistance calling that call center, right? So like I said, if a client decides to leave you over something simple as in, oh, I got $100 more on dental or vision or whatever the case may be, if they feel like it's worth to go with another agent, especially a call center agent that they're not going to get that customer service support from anyways, let them learn, let them go. Okay, let them go. All right, let's talk about the third tip, how to, outshine other agents, how to do things, a little different, right? How to outshine your competition. The third tip is build yourself a community. Yes, that is such key to actually generating business through referrals, through your community. Build yourself a community. I will give you guys some ideas of what I have done in my community. Like you guys may already know if you've been watching my videos, is that I have an office, right? So every month, at least once a month, I like to do events because I like individuals to come to my office. I like individuals to gather at my office. I like individuals to feel like my office is their Medicare home, right? So we have events where we give out free food, and we also partner with doctor office groups, and we have, extra resources to our seniors in the community. And when we post these events, we actually get individuals that want to be a part of our events, okay? And that is because I have built something that other individuals, other companies, other businesses want to be a part of. However, when I first started this journey where I wanted to partner with other businesses, they really was not interested, okay? They wasn't interested of the talk, but when you do the walk, people want to be interested. Sometimes you have to just go out there and build that community yourself, and other individuals will follow. Right now, I have a company that is actually donating free hot plates to seniors in my community during my events. I've never once asked this person for any food. I've never once reached out to this individual whatsoever. They reach out to me. So once you build that, other individuals will want to join. This is one example, okay? I have friends that have built successful businesses by thinking outside of the box. I'll give you a few examples. Example number one, you might be an agent that is, live in an area where there's a lot of new development when it comes to seniors. So you may want to partner with real estate brokers that work with seniors, right? So that's a good way to focus on individuals moving into the area and working with brokers that specialize in that. Okay, another idea is actually one of my friends does this. She focuses on individuals, seniors that is transitioning out of the workforce, right? So she partnered with HR directors and she talked to these HR individuals, and then she have seminars for individuals that is still working. So when they're ready to transition over to Medicare, they already have a partner resource with her. So there's so many things that you can do. You can think outside of the box and think of ways that you can be a partnership with your community, other businesses, okay? So like I said, you may have to do the walk. Sometimes individuals, it's not about the talk. Like I said in the beginning, when I was looking for partnerships, individuals wasn't really seeking out for me like that. They wasn't really vibing with me like that. But now I have individuals that actually walk into my office. Hey, Patricia, I see what you're doing in the community. I want to be a part of that, okay? Downtown Leesburg, okay? Downtown Leesburg has literally walked into my office and said, hey, I see what you're doing. Do you want to set up a table at our downtown night event? Prior to that, I literally asked the event coordinator, can I be a part of it? And they told me no. They told me no, we do not partner with services such as insurance services. We partner with individuals that provide goods, right? That is selling cookies or whatever, markets, flowers, whatever. You had to be selling a product. So I said, okay, that's fine. But they see what I'm doing in the community and they want to be a part of that. So if you do the walk, individuals is going to want to do the talk, period. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about the fourth tip on how you can stand out from the rest. Okay. Let's get to it. All right. I have my notes here. The fourth thing is understanding compliance. Yes. Individuals would tell you that's not compliant. You can't do this. You can't do that. The other day, someone literally said on my Facebook, she was not being mean. She was being generally nice. I had posted a picture in my personal Facebook page, and I had the ask me about Medicare button on my shirt. And she said, I heard this is not compliant. And I was just like, never heard of that. It's very important to understand compliance, okay? When you go through AHIP, it's not for you to just pass with a 90. It's not about just passing. You need to understand what you're reading. You need to take that information. You need to print out that information and understand what AHIP is telling you. All the rules, all the regs, everything is there. So you could go back to AHIP. If someone says, oh, that's not compliant, go back to the chapter where they talk about compliance and see for yourself. Is it compliant or not? Some individuals would say this is not compliant because someone else told them this is not compliant. So now this thing that is not compliant becomes the thing that is not compliant, which was never the case. So it's very important for you to understand the rules yourself and know what is compliant, what is not compliant, what I can do, and what I cannot do. When someone come up to you and say, oh, that's not compliant. I don't argue with people. I just be like, okay. I go back to my AHIP. And if that is not a fact, I keep doing what I keep doing, because you want to be the compliance police, that is fine. But I'm not going to argue with you. So it's very important to understand AHIP, understand compliance, so that way you know what you can do, what you cannot do, and you do what you need to do what you got to do, okay? So that is that. It's very important to understand compliance, understand AHIP. Don't just go by what someone is telling you, because that person, whatever that person is thinking is wrong, or whatever is going to end up being your truth if you don't look it up for yourself. And then you'll be like, why is this person doing this? I thought this was not compliant. Why are they getting away with it? Because maybe it is compliant. So it's very important for you to understand what is compliance. Yeah, that's the fourth tip. The fifth and final tip of today's video. So the fifth tip is that it's very important to provide ongoing customer service to your clients. That is so important. It will give you so much more business. It will have them so loyal. Believe it or not, seniors love to be loyal. That's why a lot of them don't like to change plans. They're very loyal. They're very loyal to insurance companies, and they're very loyal to individuals that they work with and they do business with. So it's very important to do right by your clients. This is what's going to help you get Google reviews. This is what's going to help you get referrals. This is what's going to help you build community relationships. All of this stuff goes hand in hand. So yes, it's very important to provide ongoing great customer service with your clients and keep them up to date and keep them informed at least once a year. At least once a year, you want to send them that letter that says, hey, it's very important to go over your plans for next year to make sure that you're in the best spot for next year. You want to send out this letter between October and September of each year. You want to keep tab of your clients. Maybe you want to send them a birthday card, or maybe you want to send them a, Merry Christmas card or whatever, but just at least keep up with your clients once a year and do something special for them, okay? Like for me, I had a client appreciation dinner this year. This was our first client appreciation dinner. It was so nice. We had, I believe, like 70 something RSVPs. About 45 individuals showed up to the dinner. The following day, one of my clients brought his neighbors to the office the next day and say, sign him up. Sign him up. She's a good lady. You know what I'm saying? So they appreciate the things that you do for them. They will send you referrals. And once they see those referrals, that person is going to work with you. You don't have to even sell yourself. They did all the selling for you. So yeah, I got me a brand new client after that event the following day. I didn't even ask them for that, but my clients be coming through for me. They be coming through. So when the ones leave, I let them stay. Okay. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, you know what to do. If you're not subscribing, I don't know what you're doing with your life. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys. Ciao for now. Peace and love. Bye.
Talk to me